Junior Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're continuing on from yesterday. I made a promise to you all that I was going to drive the Volvo FH12 for a little spell into today's Wednesday weekly drive, and here we are, the same truck that we did the sneak peek on, and that was a request by RSK Trans. There you go, mate, it's all there. So the second part to his request was that I drive safely and be a better truck driver. Now, I know that in the past I've not been the best driver. I really do try hard, and seriously, on the road, for real, I don't drive like that. I just, for some reason, find it a lot harder in this game to drive, although it's pretty close that we're going to get to driving. So look, what we're going to do is I'm going to try and drive as normal as possible. And one of the other things he said as well, that we have to learn to shift, that I have to learn to shift. So let's learn together, shall we? So we need to change between 10 and 15 on the tacho. So let's jump in and have a look where we're off to first, and then we'll start having a look at all that other stuff. So the trip today that we will be taking is from London all the way over past Flaxdale, all the way over to there it is there, Flensburg. Okay, so this is part of, this here is part of the Norway area. So the reason I did this one is because there's a new DLC coming out very soon. I don't have any information exactly when, but it's very, very soon. And it covers Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along. So there's the route, and we want to just have a look at the way it is now. So let's jump in the cab and let's go for a spin, shall we? So remember, I have to drive this nicely, changing between 10 and 15 and one gear at a time. Started off good, but let's just hold your breath and wait until I actually get out of here first, because look, I've been having a lot of problem. I've been trying to drive this mod really nice, but I am having a lot of issues with this mod. I'm going to be brutally honest. The FH12 itself is a classic work truck from Volvo, and really should be represented in such a way that it is, you know, with respect. It's a classic workhorse, so therefore should be treated that way. But I don't know, after yesterday's sneak peek, I actually got to drive this a lot more, and I'm going to push out in this traffic. And I've actually been having a few issues with this mod. So, not just my driving. This is stupid. Come on. The actual AI is playing up. So, when I drive this mod. So, and no, it's not just my driving. It is the actual AI this time. Because you watch as we go along. Look at this. There's a guy, he's just stopped dead smack in the middle here, right? And what's he doing? Who knows? Look at the traffic. Just stopped there. That's weird. And oh no, did I hit the gutter. That's not included, that's the gutter I hit. So I just brushed the gutter, alright, so not included. So, the AI is actually been acting really strange, and every now and then you'll just get, it'll be, you know, traffic jam, there'll be accidents, so it's actually made it more exciting, but it's just really frustrating, especially when you're trying to drive seriously. So, I did try it without this mod in, and everything was back to normal again. So this mod is actually conflicting with the game itself. So that's something to bear in mind, people, when you're installing this mod. And we'll just slow down a bit there. Trying to keep these altercations down low because really trying to drive normal in this game. So there we are. Let's sit on 30, 28, 20, 20, whatever. 30. Sounds good to me. So another thing as well that I've noticed, which is a real shame, that the steering wheel, if you haven't noticed already, is crooked. I can't see all the gauges. Now, I did a little research and it looks like they've deliberately done it like that. I have no idea why you would want to have your steering wheel crooked like that, because you can't see the gauges. So, it's just strange. Another thing as well is some of the textures in here. I did have a look, and some of the textures in this mod are not working correctly. Now, the reason is that they're calling the actual indicators, for example. If you have a look down there, they're just squares. And when we indicate, look, it just goes funny. So that means that the texture's missing there. So I had a look to see if there was indicated textures, and yes, there is. There's actual arrow indicators there. And we're revving a bit high there, so we really have to learn to watch that. I was just getting up the hill. So, yeah, so it's just a few little things in here that just bug me. That's only because I'm picky. Oh, man, come on. I'm really picky with mods and games. If you're gonna do a mod, this is what I always say, if you're gonna do a mod or a skin or whatever, you make sure that you've spent the time and you've done your absolute best. Don't just muck around and piss everyone off with, you know, dodgy shit, because one, you get a dodgy name, cruise control please. Two, you end up just, you know, it's just wasting everyone's time, let alone your own. So just don't do it. If you're a modder out there, make sure you put the effort in, put the extra time, and do it properly, because it's just no point other than that. Back to now, as for the news this week. Let's see. News, there's not been a great deal of news, but we did have the rigid trucks. So, SCS will be releasing a rigid truck DLC. So that will allow for, if some of you don't know what rigid trucks are, rigid trucks are basically, it has the long trailer that's attached to the cab, and then it has a trailer on the back there. So right behind the cab, you can carry a container or you know, you can have goods on there, but they're mainly concentrating on containers and open goods, so stuff that can go on the back. And then after that, you've got a trailer. So if you're still not sure what I'm actually talking about, have a look at the Junior Senior website, and on there we've actually done an actual report on the actual rigid, so how it actually works, and you know, in the game how it works and what it actually does. So as a user, as a driver in the game, it's going to be really good, because it's going to make it that extra challenging, and that's what I love, a good challenge. Now in the game, you'll have to be able to back up. So as you're backing up, you've got the trailer on the back. You'll have to back that into one spot, put the legs down, then drive out with the trailer, and then from there you'll have to park your trailer, and then you'll have to park into a second spot. So I just saw that there's a speed camera just up there, so I'm keeping an eye on it. Park into a second spot, drop the legs, drive out, and then you'll have to pick up your trailer and drive off to your next job. So it's a little bit more work than what it normally is. So as for a driver, it really is going to give you more experience, which is great. That's awesome. The more challenges, please, we have, it's just awesome. Because going through looking at achievements, me being an achievement junkie when that comes out, I was having a look, and a lot of the achievements aren't that hard, really, to be honest. It's, you know, like picking up fuel at a service station, driving 999 kilometers with each truck. I mean, it's not really that hard. It just takes a little bit of time, that's all. So, more challenges, the better, I think. And speaking of challenges, look, if you guys have got challenges, anything that you wish for me to do, like RSK Trans, he's issued me a challenge, and I took it up, and this is what we're doing today. So, anyone else with any other challenges, please feel free, put it in the comments of the video, or send me an email, whichever you like. I don't mind. And so yeah, back to the rigid DLC. Now, it does sound like that SES have a lot of actual problems. I better back up for this guy. No, he's backing up. Right, okay. So SES have got a lot of problems with this because they have to do what's called ownership. Now, ownership for the trailer. So this is so in multiplayer, for example, you don't get people running up behind you and pinching your bloody trailer, which, you know, that'd piss me off, that would. So they have to make it so that you own that trailer. Another reason as well is that if you don't do ownership of the trailer, then there's a good chance that the trailer will disappear after you've done that job. So if you've purchased that trailer, and I'm not 100% sure, I think that's what they're going to be doing, you have to purchase the trailer, then that's going to really tick a lot of people off, because you're going to have to buy a new trailer every time you want to do a job. So screw that. Please make it so it's got ownership. Now down to 30 here. Trying to stick to the speed limit, as we should. And here we go. Here is this traffic jam again. Look at that. Come on, let's get the horn going here. Look at that a-hole. He is just plugging up the road. Oh man, see, now this is only happening since I've installed this mod. It's basically gone back to, some of you may remember, patch 1.08. That had shit like this all the time. And it'd just drive you crazy. You'd have to go around the opposite way around the roundabout. And that's the only way you could get past. Unfortunately, honking the horn, they don't understand that, so they just sit there and go. So, we got two choices here. I really do have to follow the rules. Normally, if it was me, I would just go around the other way. But because this is a challenge, and I've been told to drive like a proper truck driver, I can't. So, this is going to be a pain. Stalemate. This is, that's what this is. Any suggestions would be quite good at this point in time. A bulldozer would be handy. If I had a bulldozer, I'd push the bastard out of the road. But, no. And I have to follow the rules. Look, RSK Trends, what would you do in a situation like this? I think I know the answer already. You just sit there and wait and shake your fist. Come on, you bastards, hurry up. And in all fairness, I think that, look, I'm going to have to go around the wrong way on the roundabout. I know that's breaking the rules in the challenge, but look, otherwise we'll be sitting here all day. So, I am sorry, I don't want to do this, but unless they move, look, look at that. Oh, look, now they're moving. Oh, you gotta be joking. Ah, that's just Gives me the shits. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go around the roundabout the right way. And we're not going to break any rules. Awesome. Challenge is still on. So there we go. But that took a long time to actually get out of there with that. So, and this is what I'm saying. This is very, very upsetting that I have to, you know, you got to do all the stupid things with this bloody mod. So look, it is a good mod. It looks great, but it really, if you can put up with that just funny crap that goes on, then yeah, great. But just some of the finer details, very suspect. Now, on to, we were going to talk about, let's see, I need to turn this way here. Let's see, the DLC Scandinavia. Now, I briefly mentioned this to you before. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research and I've got news, but it's not totally official news. So it may come true, it may not come true. So I'm just letting you know it is not official news, and therefore just take it with a grain of salt. So the news that I have, that I found out from a Swedish website, was that let's see if we can get this in there nicely. The news was that there is going to be 20 cities in total. There, where do we need to go? We need to go over there. Thank you. There will be 20 cities in total, and they will be covering the areas of Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Now, there's been a whole heap of photos with pictures showing those areas. So areas that you would actually see in low air pressure. Come on. So areas that you would see in that sort of area. So a typical Sweden street looks like a typical Sweden street, supposedly. Same thing with Norway and Denmark. So there's been photos of streets that are like narrow, quite narrow, and they've got wooden little pickets going down, little posts going down. Generally in Australia we would see something like that in a very, very rich neighbourhood. But seeing it in a game makes it, you know, that very, very, makes it interesting anyway. So let's go. We got air pressure now. This truck always runs out of air pressure. Wonder if it's because it's old. That's the only reason why I can think it runs out of air pressure all the time. Let's see. All good to go. What was that? What red light signal? I got a red light signal offence for what? What red light? There's no red light here. That's unbelievable. And this is because of the mod. I swear it is. There's no other reason why. Because there was no red light there. That can't be accepted. That's not gonna, you know, wipe out my challenge. Seriously. Not accepting that. Not at all. So, some of the other things that they've actually had in the Sweden-Norway areas is you get a lot of rivers and that sort of thing. So there's a lot, seems to be like a lot of nice rivers going on there. Big ones too, not just small ones. Oops, sorry, we're revving too high. So we really have to try and keep those revs down low. So yeah, some of the pictures, yeah, this just looks really good. And if you take a look, oh, this is one thing that I was having a look at before. So if you take a look in the actual map view, where is it? The freight market map. Now, I have never noticed this before, but Denmark Norway, and Sweden are labelled. But if we have a look over here, no labels, no labels, no labels. So that is a very, very good indication that this website, the Swedish website that I was reading, is telling, it's a good chance they're telling the truth there. So just, bit of speculation there doesn't hurt. So that's actually, really interesting that it's already in there and it's basically getting ready. I did try to find the next patch as a beta test in Steam, which you can do by going into your properties on Steam and telling it that you wish to accept beta testing. So, and you can actually select which beta test you want to do. I did try a few of them, messed up my game. That's one of the things you have to watch out too, is that if you want to convert back again, it may mess up your game. So you'll have to just uninstall it, delete all files in the My Documents, and then reinstall it. And that will basically give you a fresh copy. Make sure if you do that you back up your profiles and mod directories. A reason being that if you back up both your profiles and your mods, that they will link in nicely and there shouldn't be any problems when you go back again. Another thing as well, if you go to do these betas, don't use your normal profile. Use an older profile or create a new one, which is definitely advisable, because if you don't, it can stuff up that profile. But if you've backed up your profile prior, you've got no worries. So just a word of warning there of what to do when you're actually doing that, because we're up to 50 now. And this is the thing, guys. If I have accidents in that, it's because I'm busy chatting as well. So, look, if you want me to drive 100% safe, I can stop chatting by all means. Going to be very, very hard for me because I talk a lot. I really do. And look, but that's fine. Look, I'm taking this challenge. I think I've done really well so far. And we'll just see how we go. We've only got a little bit more to go. What else do we have? Well, rigid trucks we talked about. The DLC Scandinavia. So there's 2 very exciting DLCs coming. What else do we have? Speed camera there, I bet. Look at that. I've been busy this week, where I've actually been playing a lot of a borrowed copy of Farming Simulator 2013. Now, one thing that I have been doing is, whoops, I put the foot down on the brake too hard. I've been mucking around with Twitch TV. Now, I've been having a look at live broadcasting, and I've seen that Twitch is pretty much the best. I was a little bit hesitant going with Twitch because there's so many people on Twitch. But look, I think Twitch seems to be the best so far. There's one in particular, gaming TV, that's in development, that's still a little bit new, a little bit green, and I thought, that's not really that good at the moment. So, oh my god, not again. So I gave them a miss. And look, if you want to catch up with me on Twitch, I haven't got an actual schedule at the moment on Twitch, but look, just jump onto Twitch and do a search for Junior Senior, or even just look up Euro Trucks or Farming Simulator 2013 and have a look in there. And look, if we're there, great. If we're not, try and catch us at another time. So I really want to make a scheduled time for you guys so that you can all jump in and watch. Now, a lot of the fans of Junior Senior are in Europe. In particular, I've seen a lot in London. So the Greenwich time is what we're looking at doing around about the 6:30, 7 o'clock time slot on a Sunday is what we're thinking. And that for me is going to be 4:30 in the morning here in Australia. So guys, look, if you're committed, I'm committed to get up at that time. So I'll get up, I'll do an hour or two, and you know, we can have a chat. You can talk to me. I don't know if Junior will be up. He's just sleeps all the time. So, but I'll try my utmost best to keep a scheduled routine. And look, I'll let you know when that's actually going to start. I really just want to play around with Twitch a bit more and get used to it. Oh my god. Come on, this is ridiculous. Look, I'm not going to wait. This is just stupid. I bet you they start moving once I go down this side road here. I bet you they start moving. Yep, look, they're moving, they're moving. And this guy, I bet you he's going to start moving, this truck. But we're going to just cut across here. The only reason I'm doing this, guys, is because of the AI, and I'm doing it safely. I'm not causing any accidents or anything like that. So there we go. Oh, get that indicator going properly. And look, I had to do that, guys. Sorry, I had to do that to bloody indicator. Just to get through there, because otherwise we'll be there all day, and you know, it's we don't want to be sitting here for too long, especially waiting for AI, stupid AI. Now we need to get in that lane there. Now now, what were we talking about? We were talking about, yeah, that's right, Twitch TV. Yeah, so tune in, Twitch TV, have a look for us, and we'll be playing some games. One thing I want to do as well, and I'm really giving it some serious thought, is we're going to be doing live broadcasting of Euro Trucks multiplayer. Now, let me just put cruise control on. What we're going to do is I'm going to set a day once a month that we're going to log on to multiplayer, and we're going to encourage people to join in to the multiplayer. And not only that, but if you're not able to, you'll be able to tune in on Twitch, and you'll be able to join in on the live telecast, so the actual Twitch TV, and we'll be able to broadcast that live. So that will generally be around about the I'm thinking it's going to be around about the 6 or 7 o'clock Greenwich time, and 4:30 in the morning for me. And what I'll do is I'll pop up, and we'll get some sort of meeting going, and we'll start up now just thinking about this like a junior senior club. I'd really like to know if anyone's interested in this. It's not been finalized yet, but we're actually thinking of having junior senior club where we every month we log on and we have a talk about Euro Trucks. We have a talk about the things that's happened with gaming. Like we can have a little bit of chat about Farming Simulator, but mostly Euro Trucks, because that's what a lot of you tune in for, the Euro Trucks. So also what we're going to be doing is I'm looking at getting a Mumble account. So a Mumble server that's just for junior senior, and we'll turn that into a CB channel. So all of those guys who want to learn how to talk CB and learn how to be a trucker properly, now's your chance, because I'm gonna try and get anybody who's a trucker interested in this. I mean, RSK, look, if you want to give us a hand here, you've already helped us so much, but if you want to help out some more, we can have a look at getting an account, but we can look at getting an account for you. But look, we're going to be looking at doing a club, so you can join in now. It's possible there will be membership, because we're going to be looking at giving away prizes, all sorts of different things exclusive for members. So it's not just going to be a crappy club where we join up and we just cruise around in a convoy. No, we're going to be doing live telecasting, we're going to be doing CB chat, we're going to be doing live, we're going to be doing competitions. So there's going to be all sorts of prizes and things that we can get for you, because we have now, and we're at the destination, we have right now, as of this morning, joined up with the Freedom Network. So we're going to see how they go. I mean, it may be just a whole pile of horse crap, but we don't know. We're just going to give them a go for a couple of months and see what happens. So if you are a member of the Freedom Network, hey, join on, let me know, and we might be able to do some sort of anything together, something together. So it's all exciting. This is all new for us. We didn't realize that Euro Trucks was going to be the channel was going to be so big. We actually thought we're only going to get about 5 or 10 subscribers, but hey, look, this is just going great for us. We're loving it and having a heap of fun, because all we want to do is have fun playing games. So look, let's back this in. This one should be nice and easy. Look at that. Let's see if we can get it dead straight in. I hope, RSK, that I did a good job of driving there today. I really did try hard to keep it without having an accident. Look at that. I even got it in perfect. Sweet. Look at that. Can't complain, guys. Seriously. That was the absolute best that I could possibly do. So, I'll leave it up to you to decide whether that was challenge complete. Other than that, look, if you seriously don't believe, if the majority of you say that is not challenge complete, then I'll give it another go and I'll try it again. But I'm actually thinking that that's challenge complete. And if you agree with me, look, write it down in the comments and let us know that, yeah, that is challenge complete. I hope it is, because otherwise I've got to go and do it again. Alright guys, look, that is pretty much it for me today. If I can get out of here, get out, and we'll put this into first, and then we'll go from the outside as we normally do. That was a load. That was just a standard digger out of the game, nothing special today. I was trying to do an actual mod, from Road Hunter, which we've seen before. He's got some great trailer mods, he has. But unfortunately, I could not get a short enough trip. It was mainly just long trips. And I really hate doing long trips when I'm recording like this, because it just takes too long. But guys, look, that's it from me. Remember, practice your CB. Okay? And we really need to get this CB talk going, because I want to learn how to be a real trucker. I'm sure there's a whole heap of others out there that want to be learn to be a real trucker. People like RSK Trans, guys, really appreciate you helping other non-truckers like myself to become a Euro trucker. And I really do appreciate it. And also, any other challenges that you guys have, please let me know. That's pretty much it from me, guys. This is the Volvo FH12, and this was a challenge that was by RSK Trans. Thanks a lot, mate. And that's it from me. Keep the dirt. What is it? Okay, so it is keep the shiny side up and keep the dirty side down. 1010 on the side, and remember guys, game on! Oh my god, look at that. There's a picture over there of a hot looking lady. Hello, lady. Oh! Matter of putting lights on the bottom there, so you can just stick lights in those little holes. That itself looks quite good.